I want to talk about a weird, bizarre, disturbing, and basically kind of fucking stupid thing. And what that thing is baptism. Everybody should know what baptism is, but I'll give a little short description. What baptism is basically dunking your fucking head in water, or someone dunking your head in water to relieve you of sin, or wash your sins away, or cleanse your sins away. Most baptisms are performed by a preacher, pastor, whatever, of a Christian religion, Christian church, Catholic religion, or other denominations of those. And baptism is just a weird fucking thing. It's a disturbing fucking thing. I used to be Christian, as I've talked about before in other videos, but yeah, I used to be Christian, and I used to go to a church with my mom and dad and my two sisters, and I witnessed a lot of baptisms, mainly little kids and fucking teenager baptisms. Yes, there were some adults, but the majority of the baptisms that I witnessed were fucking little kids. 10 years old, 11 years old, 12 years old, 13 and above, and so on. I witnessed a lot of those. And it just was really bizarre. Really weird. It was like a weird thing just to witness. Because most of the time, the fucking preacher, pastor, or whatever would just carry on and shout biblical fucking shit at you while fucking holding someone's head and fucking dunking it so fucking fast into the water that half the time, sometimes you would have to brace for impact, or they would, when the person came back out of the fucking water, it honestly looked like they were fucking dazed and fucking confused of what just fucking happened. But yeah, they would do this to fucking little kids and teenagers and some adults. And it was just a bizarre thing to witness. It was like witnessing a fucking bizarre fucking ritual of some kind. It's just like, and honestly, it was fucking terrifying because I was young and I was almost near that age to where they were starting to fucking get baptized, and I was afraid that I'd have to fucking deal with this. I would have to experience this fucking thing. I would have to be dunked forcibly in the fucking water. And I just was afraid. Because another thing is, back then, I was afraid of being underwater. I had this fear because I didn't know how to swim yet, because I didn't learn how to swim till I was fucking like 11 or 12. But yeah, that's another story. But yeah. So I was afraid of being underwater, and I was so fucking anxious and nervous every time I watched one of these because I knew eventually I probably would have to fucking go through it. Thankfully, I never did, because thankfully I never got to that age where they started, getting baptized. Thankfully, because thankfully my mom and dad split up. I know that's weird to say, but thankfully my mom and dad split up and we stopped going to that church, and yeah, I never had to witness any more baptisms. But while I was there, though, I did witness a lot. I witnessed my eldest sister's baptism. And yeah. And also another thing, I'll say this. I know it always felt like the kids, the teenagers, felt like they were fucking being forced to do it most of the time, whether it was by their parents or the preacher themselves or pastor themselves, or maybe they just felt some sort of weird culty kind of obligation to do this. It just felt like that. Even back then, when I was a fucking little kid, it felt like they didn't want to really do it. They just felt like they were kind of coerced into doing this thing, to, being up in front of everybody and having a fucking preacher dunk their head in fucking so abruptly and harshly and fast. And it just seemed like it just seemed really disturbing and weird. And it honestly, like I said, it terrified me. But like I said, thankfully I never had to deal with it. Thankfully. But yeah. It was just, it's a thing that I never understood why it still gets practiced. Why it's not a fucking thing. It shouldn't be, honestly, it shouldn't really be practiced, because basically it's like coercing your fucking kid to do something. It's forcing your kid basically to do something, or a teenager to do something. I'm not going into adults, because adults can make their own goddamn decisions. And if they want to get baptized, that's their own fucking choice. But kids, teenagers, shouldn't have to be feel obligated to do this to fit in with the church, to to be like everybody else, to be like their parents, to be like everybody around them, because they witness everybody else's fucking baptism, so they kind of felt obligated that they had to do it. That's probably why my sister did it. It's probably a combination of my dad forcing her and her just feeling like she wanted to belong. And yeah, it was always fucking bizarre, strange, even disturbing. Like I said before, with the whole fucking ritual cult like thing that it kind of felt like. Even back then when I was a little fucking kid, it just felt like one big thing. And it was just weird, bizarre. But later on, I found out that they do a way more fucking disturbing thing. It doesn't just stop with fucking 11, 12-year-olds. No, oh no. They do something fucking far fucking more disturbing. They baptize babies. Infants. Babies. Fucking babies. Little babies that aren't even fucking a year old. Babies. And no, it's not just fucking dunking their head in water, which is disturbing and fucking weird to do. But no, that sometimes they fucking pick up the child by their fucking legs and dunk them, submerge them in a fucking big thing of fucking water, and then pull them right back out. And that's just fucking really disturbing and fucking bizarre and weird. Like, why? Why subject a fucking baby to that kind of shit? That kind of stupid, bizarre shit. It just baffles me that this whole baptism thing is still a thing. And especially infant baptism. Like, why is that even a thing? I mean, I understand. I actually looked into why it gets practiced in the first place. Is some people legitimately believe that we're all born in sin, and that even babies have to be baptized because of that. I mean, that's just fucking stupid on itself, but that's a whole nother fucking topic. Like, sin is a whole nother topic, so yeah. But really, that's the only way to cleanse sin, is fucking being dunked in water. That's just fucking stupid. Like, seriously, and that's the only way to start a life with Jeebus and fucking God. Like, seriously? There's other ways. Like, you could fucking talk to your actual preacher and pastor and, start believing and praying and doing all kinds of normal, at least normal to a degree, things to start your life with God and Jesus Christ and everything. You don't have to fucking be dunked in fucking water. Like, seriously. It's just fucking stupid and weird and bizarre and really shouldn't be fucking practiced anymore. There's some churches, Christian, Catholic, or whatever, otherwise, that are against it, and are especially against fucking baptizing fucking babies. And that's, yeah, and those are the good kind. Because it shouldn't be a fucking thing. I mean, if you have people in your own fucking denomination, your own religion even, saying that, hey, maybe we shouldn't fucking do this anymore because it's just fucking weird, bizarre, disturbing. It seems kind of even morally kind of wrong because you're basically just forcing kids and young adults and even fucking dunking babies in fucking water. Like, what? What are we fucking doing? Like, seriously, maybe we should just fucking stop and not do this anymore at all? But no, some people think, oh, it's fine and dandy to fucking dunk people's head in water fucking so fast and abruptly and harshly, and fucking dunk babies in water in the name of fucking cleansing fucking sin and starting your life with Jeebus and God. Like, it's just fucking really stupid and pointless and dumb and bizarre and weird, and it just, God, why? Why is it a thing? Like, seriously. Ugh. And yeah. So, I wanted to rant and ramble about that for a while, so I hope it made some kind of sense. I hope it wasn't all over the fucking place and whatever, but it probably was. So, yeah. I'll see everybody later. Bye.